Welcome to Retro Bites. Today we are going to be doing one of my favorite and probably one of the only Sega CD games that I actually enjoy, the Terminator. So the movie came out in '83 and there's not much you can say about Terminator. You should know that movie by now. I probably have seen it way too many times. So when the game was announced as a side-scrolling adventure shooter of sorts, for the Sega CD, I was pretty amped. Now it was in '93 when it released, so what is that, 9 years later? Didn't matter. A phenomenal game, great music. I think Tommy Tallarico is the guy who did the music for it. Awesome soundtrack. I actually have a couple of the songs on my phone for when I work out. Just great soundtrack. Music is music. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. It's hard, but you know, it's easily one of the best offerings, I think, on the Sega CD. So let's get to it. All right, let me get these just shirtless dudes. Nice, I think. Yeah, take that, buddy. So I definitely think something that this game did, which I really liked, I still like now, is if you're basing things off of what we knew of the Terminator, first was, you know, how the first movie looked. And honestly, the first movie gave us a blue and black version of what, you know, Kyle Reese's future was like. So it was cool to kind of get like an idea of how bad and how, you know, that dystopian type of future. And I think this game did a nice job of it because, you know, had no real point of reference other than that quick snippet in the first film. So just very cool. Like how you got the Skynet helicopters, you know, flying back and forth in the background with, you know, the different layers of scrolling. Out of here, Sir Buffenstein. I'm sure that they had some turbo controllers, but geez, you really need one of those like out the gate for Terminator. And listen to that music. You don't want none of that. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Alright, maybe I should use these grenades a little bit more. Yeah. So what this game really reminded me of when I first played it was Alien 3. Because in Alien 3 you had to kind of like clear everything before you could progress. And you don't need to do that here, but I thought that you did. I mean, the game's almost, I mean, it kind of looks similar to each other, to be honest. This has a different level of animation for your characters, though. But it does that thing that I hate, which is that snapping of the screen back and forth. I know why it does it, but I've never liked that in games. Probably the biggest offender of that is that horrible game Bubsy. Oof. I mean, that game just sucks. At least this game is really good. So the other thing, I mean, because the stuff just kind of happens so fast, you almost always end up walking into getting shot. And while right now it seems like they're being fairly generous with power and, you know, ammo and all that type of stuff, as the game progresses, not so much. And, you know, it gets harder, obviously. Yeah. Gotta make it look like I can play. I promise I can. A little bit. Alright. Whoa! Yeah. Don't want any of that. Or that. Looking for some power. No! Yep. There we go. Okay. Pretty sure the whole thing is to keep going to the right. Ooh. Get your shirt on, bro. There's Terminators everywhere. It's like you really have to listen and understand. There's a Terminator. It's out there. Can't be bargained with. Oh, can't be reasoned with. Doesn't feel pity, remorse, fear. It's like they absolutely cannot and will not stop till you're absolutely dead. Gotta remember that. It's very important. Words of wisdom. Alright, here we go. Come on, man. Alright. Forget about fighting those guys. That's a bad idea. Just try to get here, turn around. Yeah. Let's see, here we go. I know there's one there. Uh-huh. Sheesh. See that snap around like that, it really screws you up. Alright. Just to give you a little glimpse of Terminator for the Sega CD. Again, amazing soundtrack. I hate that snapping back and forth, but the game itself is great. I think there's like 5 or 6 levels, progressively harder. But if you like that side-scrolling, non-puzzle-esque type of just action adventure game, this is the one. So that's it for Retro Bites today. Get to you guys next time.